Hello everyone. Today's topic is triangles. In triangles, we'll study about congruency and properties of triangles and we'll do few questions. Criteria of congruency. In the previous video, you have seen criteria of congruency by SAS congruence rule and SSS congruence rule. In this video, we'll see about ASA congruence rule and RHS congruence rule. ASA congruence rule. Angle side angle congruence rule. It means that consider triangle ABC and XYZ. Angle CAB will be equal to angle ZXY. Angle CBA will be equal to angle ZYX, and the included side between both the angles is AB here, and the included side between both the angles here is XY. So by angle side angle congruency rule, they both are congruent. Now see, two triangles are congruent if two angles and the included side of one triangle are equal to two angles and the included side of other triangle. Okay, now next, RHS congruence rule. Right angle hypotenuse side congruence rule. Consider triangle ABC and PQR. Now angle B is 90 degrees, angle Q is 90 degrees. Side BC will be equal to side RQ and the hypotenuse AC will be equal to hypotenuse PR. So by RHS congruence rule, they both will be congruent. If in two right triangles, the hypotenuse and one side of the triangle are equal to the hypotenuse and one side of the other triangle, then the two triangles are congruent. Okay, properties of triangles. Angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. Okay, isosceles triangle. So AB will be equal to AC because in isosceles triangle two sides will be equal, and then angle opposite to equal sides are equal. So angle opposite to AB is C, angle opposite to AC will be B. So we need to prove that angle B will be equal to angle C. Here you need to do construction that you need to draw bisector of angle A, which means that angle BAD will be equal to angle DAC. So now consider triangle ABD and triangle DAC. In that AB is equals to AC because it is given, and angle ABD will be angle BAD will be equal to angle DAC because because AD is the bisector of angle A, and AD will be equal to AD because it is common. So by SAS, side angle side congruency, we can say that triangle ABD and triangle DAC are congruent. Side angle side. So by CPCT, corresponding part of corresponding triangle, we can prove that angle ABD is equals to angle ACD, which means that angle B is equal to angle C. Okay, now the second property, the sides opposite to equal angles of a triangle are equal. Okay, now ABC is a triangle. So let us consider equal angles are angle B and angle C. Now the sides opposite to equal angles of a triangle are equal. Let us consider side opposite to angle B is AC, side opposite to angle C is AB. We need to prove that AB is equals to AC. For this you need to do a construction. You need to draw a perpendicular bisector of angle A, which means that angle BAD will be equal to angle DAC, and angle ADB and angle ADC will be 90 degrees because it is a perpendicular bisector, and BD will be equal to DC. Now let us consider triangle BAD and triangle ADC. So angle B will be equal to angle C, angle ADB will be equal to angle ADC because it is a perpendicular bisector, and BD will be equal to DC because it is a perpendicular bisector, so it divides into two equal halves. Now consider, now by ASA congruency rule, angle side angle congruency rule, ASA congruency rule, triangle ABD and triangle ADC are congruent. So now by CPCT, AB will be equal to AC. Hence it is proved. Now let's go through some questions. In the previous video we have done some questions. Now let's see some more. Sixth question. In the given figure, AD is bisector of angle BAC and angle CPD is equals to angle BPD. Prove that triangle CAP is congruent to triangle BAP. Okay, now AD is bisector of angle BAC, which means that it divides the angle into two equal halves. So angle CAP will be equal to angle BAP. And it is given that CPD is equals to BPD. So angle CPD is equals to angle BPD. Okay. Now it is given that CPD is equals to BPD. So you all know that angle CPD plus angle CPA will be linear pair. Angle CPD plus angle CPA will be linear pair. Similarly, angle BPD plus angle BPA will also be linear pair, which means the sum is 180. So, angle BPD plus angle BPA will be equal to angle BPD plus angle BPA. Now you know that angle CPD is equals to angle BPD. So you can replace BPD with CPD. Now you can cancel CPD on both the sides. So you get CPA is equals to BPA. Now consider triangle CAP and BAP. Angle CAP will be equal to angle BAP. It is given in the question. And then CPA is equals to BPA. We just now proved it. Now AP is equals to AP as it is a common side. So by angle side angle congruency, ASA congruency, triangle CAP is congruent to triangle BAP. Angle side angle congruency, they are congruent. Question. In the given figure, PS is median produced up to F and QE and RF are perpendiculars drawn from Q and R. Prove that QE is equals to RF. Okay. Now it is given that PE is median produced up to F, which means that median divides the line into two equal halves and bisects the line. So QS will be equal to SR and QE and RF are perpendiculars drawn from Q and R, which means that angle QES is equals to 90, angle RFS is equals to 90. We need to prove that QE is equals to RF. Now consider triangle QES and RFS. Okay, let me mark. I have marked triangle QES and RFS. So now angle QES will be equal to angle RFS because it is 90 degrees. And then angle QSE will be equal to angle RSF because they are vertically opposite angles. Now QS is equals to RS as PS is the median. So by AAS, angle side congruency, triangle QES is congruent to triangle RFS. So by angle side congruency, they are congruent. So by CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle QE is equals to R because it is the corresponding side of the congruent triangle. Okay, now eighth question. In the given figure, equilateral triangle ABD and triangle ACE are drawn on the sides of triangle ABC. Prove that CD is equals to BE. Okay, when you observe this figure, you observe that BCED is a trapezium. In trapezium, two sides are parallel and two sides are equal. So BD will be equal to EC, and it is also given that triangle ABD and triangle ACE are equilateral. So DB will be equal to AD, which will also be equal to AB, and CE will be equal to AC, and which will also be equal to AE. So all the sides are equal and all the angles are also equal because it is an equilateral triangle. So every angle is 60 degrees. Now angle DAB will be equal to angle EAC, which is 60 degrees. Now we need to add BAC on both sides, angle BAC on both sides. So angle DAB plus angle BAC, which is nothing but angle DAC. And now angle BAC plus angle CAE, which is nothing but angle EAB. As you can see here, angle DAB plus angle BAC is angle DAC and angle EAC plus angle BAC is EAB. Now consider two triangles, angle DAC and angle EAB. Okay, let me mark first. Okay, Now I have marked the triangles. So in triangle DAC and triangle BAE. Now DA will be equal to EA, angle DAC will be equal to angle BAE, and then AC will be equal to AB because it is equilateral triangle. So by SAS congruency we can prove that triangle DAC is congruent to triangle EAB. Triangle DAC is congruent to triangle EAB by SAS congruency. Uh, Angle side, yeah, side angle side congruency. So by CPCT you can prove that CD is equal to BD. Information. In the given figure, RS is diameter and PQ is chord of a circle with center O. Prove that angle RPO is equal to angle OQR and angle POQ is equal to 2 times angle PRQ. Okay, it is given that RS is diameter, and PQ is chord of a circle with center O. Okay, now RS will intersect chord PQ at M. RS will intersect chord PQ at M. Now consider triangle RPM and RQM. Okay, let me mark. I have marked triangle PRM and triangle QRM. So now RM will be equal to RM because it is a common side, and angle RMP will be equal to angle RMQ. I'll tell you why. Now see, in circle, any line passing from center and which intersects the chord will be a perpendicular bisector, which means that angle RPM and angle RMQ will be 90 degrees, and also it will bisect the chord, which means that PM will be equal to MQ. So by SAS congruency, they are congruent. Side angle side congruency, triangle PRM is congruent to triangle QRM. Side angle side angle side. So by CPCT, PR is equals to QR. PR is equals to QR. Oh. We need to prove that angle RPO is equals to angle OQR. So consider triangle RPO and triangle RQO. In that, PO will be equal to OQ because it is radius of the circle, and RO will be equal to RO as it is common side, and PR will be equal to QR. We just now proved it. So by SSS congruency, side congruency, they are congruent. Angle RPO is congruent to angle RQO. So by CPCT, angle RPO is equals to angle OQR. Now we need to prove that angle POQ is equals to 2 times angle PRQ. It is a property of circle that angle subtended at the center of the circle is twice the angle subtended at any part of the circle. So angle subtended at the center is angle POQ is twice the angle subtended at any part of the circle, which is angle PRQ. So angle POQ is equals to 2 times of angle PRQ. Okay, now 10th question. In the given figure, T and M are 2 points inside a parallelogram PQRS such that PT is equals to MR and PT is parallel to MR. Then prove that triangle PTR is congruent to triangle RMP and RT is parallel to PM and RT is equals to PM. Now consider, okay, now it is given that PT is equals to MR. So PT will be equal to MR, and it is also given that PT is parallel to MR, which means that angle TPR and angle MRP will be equal because they are alternate interior angles for parallel lines PT and RM. Okay, now let's consider triangle PRT and RMP. Okay, let me mark first. Now you can see that I have marked triangle PTR and RMP. Now TP will be equal to RM, it is given. Now angle TPR will be equal to angle PRM because they are alternate interior angles, and RP will be equal to RP because it is common side. Now triangle PTR is congruent to triangle RMP by SAS congruency. Side congruency, they are congruent. Now by CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle, we can say that angle TRP is equal to angle MPR, which also means that it is alternate interior angles for lines RT and PM. It is alternate interior angles for line RT and PM. So it proves that MP is parallel to RT, and by CPCT we can also prove that RT is equals to PM.